Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for showing up. Today we are doing the reading on the dark horse in Revelations, where the lamb, or the innocent one, breaks the first 6 seals. Let's see where we're at. We're on the 3rd seal now. And let's see. Oh, by the way, hello everybody. I love you. I've been thinking about the dark horse for a couple days now. I want to thank everybody for your likes, shares, subscribes. I guess I'm getting a little anxious and overexcited. Today is October 28th, Monday. We are in between Scorpio and Libra. The moon is. And let's see if we got any certain planets. Wow, all the planets are out. Oh, between Virgo and Libra, I'm sorry. Between Virgo and Libra, which is fitting because, you know, we're here to read on the dark horse, and the dark horse is an earth sign. It just is. It's in the 4 horsemen are right here. I looked them up, you know. And the first one was the Knight of Swords, the white horse. And the second one was the red horse, which was fire and wands. And we are now on the 3rd horse, which is the dark horse. Almost looks like, you know, tarot and the Bible have synchronicities. I guess is what we'd say, right? When the Lamb broke the 3rd seal, I heard the 3rd living being saying, "Come." I looked up and saw a black horse, and its rider was holding a pair of scales in his hand. And I heard a voice from among the 4 living beings saying, "A loaf of wheat, bread, or 3 loaves of barley will cost a day's pay, and don't waste the olive oil and wine." Well, they read it here in scripture as though, and they thought, they were very frightened people, and they always thought they were going to be judged, right? The prophets were terrified. The people were afraid of God, you know, because he was made to be this almighty, mean, and hateful being, which was a lie, but we didn't know any better. We had just come out of this horrible flood that had been caused. We had been traumatized. You know, before the flood, I believe we were all happy seeing, and it was a good life. It wasn't a perfect life, but I believe that we were pretty much happy here with all the diversity there was throughout the world. And after the flood, we became terrified, thinking that God did not love us, thinking that God hated us, thinking that we were unworthy. We were told we were sinners. How dare they? Making us feel like this big, so that we could be ruled over. I am not sure whether the aliens did this or whether our own people did this to us, but whoever tried to make us feel unworthy and small did a really good job of making us think that all God wanted was to take our heads, starve us, punish us with disease. Well, we done been through all of that for 6,000 years. According to what I saw in my visions, when I told you how Jesus rode me like a horse down to hell, and we walked past the demons into a room to take up another living soul that they said was Atom laying on the floor. And during that experience, I saw the dark horse come up out of the deeps of this planet Earth, the spirit of the dark horse, and we rode that back up and out of hell. We went down as 2, we come back as 3. For there was an extra soul that was with us. Now, oh yeah, I believe Mother Earth, aliens, spirits, I believe in it all. I cannot believe that I'm getting interrupted again during this reading. It's my son. I have to take this. Hello? Hey, honey, you on your way home?
Yeah, did you want anything out of the store, like some meat?
If they have anything on sale, I guess you could grab something up. Can you think of anything?
No, I really...
I think we're good for the day, honey.
Okay.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I didn't want to cut this off because I've already cut it off once. Okay, so I showed you the 4 horses. I didn't show you the last horse. It's over here waiting because we haven't come to cups yet. But we've done air, which was our first horse. 3,000 years later, we get the red horse during Jesus' time. This is during our time. And according to Revelations, what it says is, in the end days, I'll hasten it. I do believe we're going to see the cups of love come in our time. But we don't know, so we're just, we're just here. Okay, so Holy Spirit, can you tell us about these, this dark horse and the judgment it's bringing upon the earth? And can you tell us where judgment is coming first? I'll tell you what, right now, I know the rich and the lawmakers are under judgment first. Because you can't judge the people until you've judged those who rule and make the standards. That's the message. There's no judgment upon the people who have done their best to do their best. That's the message. This judgment comes for those who are in authority positions. Judgment came to the gods first. Judgment came to the demons second, who are under the gods' control. Then comes leadership. And that's where we're at right now. Leadership upon this earth. The 3rd judgment. The leadership, the judgment of the leaders of this world and how they have handled God's people. And that's the message. So what kind of, let's ask, will this be swift judgment? Will we get through this swiftly and move on to our, where we always knew that paradise could be on this earth, where we all live here, where we all have access to all things. Hell, yeah. Oh, and speaking of which, I don't know if I just told you, but the 4 horsemen are a part of tarot. So is the star. In Revelations, she is in, I believe it's 19, the woman with the sun in her hair and the moon under her feet. And she's sailing through the celestial seas. I love it. I love it. Anyway, so here we have it. The people of the powers, and this is Mother pouring out the waters of emotions and love and setting fire to our spirits and souls, soothing our hearts, loving us, being kind and gentle to us, teaching us to be kind and gentle to others, and the reciprocation of peace, joy, and peace and love and all that on this planet. Black. The black horse is full of everything. It reminds me of the Trojans, where they took that horse into Troy. The horse carries all kinds of things. I knew you were going to play with my plastic. Okay, so this horse is bringing change, the star, Aquarius, the energy of Aquarius, the new world, the energy. That's what this is, the energy of Aquarius. And it is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Yes, 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 and we must have faith, hope, and believe. Yes, it looks rough out there now, but it's not easy giving birth to a new spirit, right? We all have to come together into this as we breathe together, as we live together on this planet. It will spread like wildfire. Knight of Wands. That is a fast moving. We have 3 fires right now. Wow. Wow. And you know, when I saw Jesus at the well, remember I told you he showed me the symbols of the scales. It was the sun coming up over a horizon, and it looked just like Libra. I thought, wow, that looks like the sign of Libra. That looks like scales. Justice, my friends. Justice is coming to this planet. Justice. We are going to have the things we need. We're going to find more peace on this planet. Our survival, and even more than basic needs, it's coming to that place. Money will be obsolete. And we'll all still have jobs, of course. We'll all still work. We have to keep the world rolling. We all go have 4 hours a day of something beautiful and interesting to do that benefits society, that benefits the earth, that benefits humanity. The Lovers. Wow, Gemini again. You know, the angels over the parents. I see this as the mother and fathers of the earth being led and guided towards that holy sanctum of commitments, committed to themselves, committed to each other, and committed to families, partnerships that are guided by the heavenly angels. You know, responsibilities met, but being happy and youthful at the same time, meeting responsibilities and living a happy, joyful life, full of color. Look at those colors. We've got red, we've got white. The tree behind is dark, the dark horse. You know, yeah, the darkness is not to be afraid of. There's as much good in the darkness as there is good in the light, and vice versa. Don't think that all light is good, because the principalities that came here in the beginning changed over time. Some of them became fallen angels, right? The first batch of angels that come down from the north, not all of them stayed as angels of principalities. Some of them became fallen angels and mated with women and created giants. Does that mean, yeah, maybe there were some literal giants on the earth, but I think these were talking about powerful giants, because alien blood and human blood, when it come together, created something even more than either one was. A more powerful force than even the alien or the human. And these things were scary, and they took over kingship around the world. We see pharaohs, kings, gods, you know. And the time had to be waited for these to pass away, because they lived lifespans of thousands of years. And now we're at that time of judgment, and they are passing away. And new people will be standing up to guide and lead this planet. New entities, new spirits, and we want to make sure the divine gets in there. the divine Holy Spirit, because we know Mother Earth, this planet was meant for all of us. Okay, can you tell us anything else about this dark horse? It's going to bring love. The word will spread, fairness, peace, the star. Yeah, and the lovers, mothers and fathers again, real mothers and fathers that care about their prodigy, that want their children to grow up emotionally happy, mentally happy, spiritually happy, physically happy. What else can you tell us about this dark horse? Son of a gun. It looks like the dark horse and the white horse are driving the chariot, the good spirits, and they are opposite. The white horse is up here, the dark horse, the white horse is north, the dark horse is south. We're talking about Mother, Queen of this planet, and possibly the King of Air coming together and pulling this chariot, pushing us to the finish line. The chariot, what does that mean? Leveling up, bringing higher consciousness. The chariot is right now sailing through Virgo and Libra, right? And here we are in the middle of practicality and justice. And it is a firm foundation, 4 of Pentacles. It ain't going to be moved. It shall not be moved. It is royally or imperial, that's universal, imperial, that it's going to be set as a standard. It's going to be a fair judgment. A lot of people haven't been fair. They haven't even given us a chance, really, have they? Other than to work our ass off to create this world so that they could live on yachts, have mansions all over the world, property out the ass, and there's people going hungry and homeless on the streets. How can they be happy? How can they be happy? If I had all that money and all that power, there's no way I could be friggin' happy knowing that somebody had nothing. There's no way. And I would be gathering up everybody that had lots of money to say, hey, come on, this isn't right. Where's the damn heroes at? We built this world. Our ancestors built this world while they sat on their ass and gave the orders. High Priestess. That's the damn truth. I try not to get too passionate about it, but I am very passionate about the inequality that humanity has lived through, while the rich, who were ruled by God only knows what kind of spirits, where they come from, because not all aliens were the best. Some of them just wanted to enslave us and keep them powerful while they did whatever they wanted to do, the destruction of our planet. And that shit just ain't gonna work. 10 of Pentacles. That's not going to happen. We're going to have a happy family life on this planet. Those of us who desire to have our families, to be protected in with our families, to be able to communicate and interact emotionally with our families. It will be so. For those of us, and we will, if we want to, be here in 20 years, you watch and see the change that's going to come over this planet. Queen of Wands, and she don't lie. She's the fire that goes before us. Yeah. The fire came in and burned everything up in the last reading. That was the horse of fire, the horse of wands, burning everything to the ground. And then the dark horse comes up and she gives the judgment. Why am I saying she? Because it should be a she. She's have been imprisoned. We have had thumbs over our head for a long, long time. And now they are trying to, finish it by telling us how to handle our body, how to create our family, how many people in our family, and that just won't work. Yeah, that's the last law they're going to put on the she. Darn, these cards are sticking together. Ace of Wands, that's the damn truth. I take this as a yes. That is the last law. So this dark horse is coming in for family. Boy, I see a lot of power here. I see the Star card. I see the Lovers card. I see the Chariot. I see the High Priestess. I see the Ace of Wands. Yeah, she's going to shake things up. The whole damn world's going to get shook up and set on a whole new foundation. And that's what I got to say about the dark horse. Oh, I wanted to say a few more things that I wrote down about the dark horse, too. I went and looked at the shamanic symbolism of the dark horse, spiritual symbolism of the dark horse. And messengers, carriers of mysteries, energies, abilities to overcome obstacles. Brings ends to things that no longer serves us. Brings an end to things that no longer serve us. I'm a part of this because I dreamed and had the vision of the dark horse. She came up from hell, out of the deepest depths. And there is a horse that God says, in the end, I'm going to release the dark horse. And its name is a bad one. So, she's going to kick ass. Yeah, and I'm sure of it. Change is on its way, people. Hope and pray. Brings ends to things that no longer serves us. The dark horse carrying the scale. Or the sign of Libra. And as I said, when I had the vision of Jesus, he showed me the sign of Libra. I'm very excited to bring this reading to you. I hope it makes sense. I hope it gave you hope. I hope you understand that there is some mysterious things at work in the universe right now. Never doubt God. Pray always. Love yourself, love your neighbor, love your babies, love your puppies, love, and be grateful for what you have right now. Because soon, no one shall lack anything. And if you lack right now, I'm praying for you. But soon, there will be no lack. Not that I lack anything either, but there are people who do lack. I'm very blessed to have my little house, to have my big old giant house, and all the people that live here that I love. It is a beautiful thing for me. God has blessed me so much in the last 3 years that it just takes my breath away. And I'm so grateful. Okay, one more card for the future because I got to do that. One more card for the future. We'll take this one. We're going to take that one. Justice. Justice is being served. Hey, is there a scale there? Oh yeah. Look at the scales, my dears. That's called synchronicity. That's called God talking to you. Be at peace, for you are loved. You are loved. God knows we've all done our best. Okay, with that being said, leave me a holler. I love you guys. Got any ideas for any more readings? We got one more horse to go. It is the green horse. And I believe the people that wrote these revelations were terrified of what was to come. So we have to read them and how we see the future going to pan out today. We're not as terrified anymore. We know we're strong. We know we're powerful. We're a collective. We're billions of people that are thinking alike. What can they do with that? They can't change it. Army people, police people, government people, we're all beginning to see that this world belongs to all of us, that we all created it. We're running out of money, and it might as well just get to where we get down and get the hard work done and turn everything over to the communities. Yeah. And then go from there. Yeah. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Yeah. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. I'm not going to accept that card because all these have been nothing but beautiful, powerful affirmations that judgment is upon the heads, kick of the leaders. Love ya. Wish them well. Pray they'll do the right thing so they don't have to go down too far.